welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Riah J, and I'm back with another video. Today is Friday, my babies. I hope all is well with you all is well with me, and I hope we all are continuing to stay about happiness, peace, and love, and I hope we all are continuing to stay determined, motivated, and focused. And I hope we all are continuing to walk in the alignment of stars that Allah has for us. So, my babies, you seen that thumbnail? You seen the title? We're gonna jump straight in. Baby, we jumping straight in when the pit is hot. Alright, you gotta get in. Alright? So, today I want to talk to you all about my life. You know, my life as a total, you know. My entire life I have been under spiritual warfare, and I'm gonna break down in this video how did I realize this, what am I doing about this, and how can you overcome spiritual warfare in your life as well. See, a little backstory of my life. I was born into a very dysfunctional and toxic family. Okay, that's number one. Right before my 6th birthday, I lost my mother to breast cancer. Inshallah. When my mother died, my father, my actual father that I came from, he left me. He abandoned me and he neglected me because the mother of his child passed away. And, you know, I would never really know, you know, why did he do this? Why that? Because that's his own life's journey. And, you know, I pray that he, before he dies, you know, before he gets to the end of his life, that he would be able to come up with the greatest answer for yourself, because we all are going to have to face Allah someday. We all are going to have judgment day. Me, you, my father, everybody. So I was born into a very dysfunctional and toxic family. Before my 6th birthday, I lost my mom to breast cancer. My father abandoned and neglected me. And no, when my mom died and my father left me, I was very fortunate enough to at least not be put in the foster care system. For those of you out there who grew up in the foster care system, and you know, you grew up with adoptive parents, my heart goes out to you. Because I know, you know, if I can just put myself in your shoes for 1 second, I know for a very long time you felt like you were lost. You felt like you didn't truly know who you were. But see, it doesn't matter where you grow up, who you grew up with, whatever was the cards laid out for your life. Everybody has some sort of struggle in their life. Everybody, at least once in their life, have felt lost. You felt like you didn't know who you were. You felt like, is this really my life? How could this be my life? I don't even belong here. You go through all of these emotions. I know about these because I felt these ways for a very long time. For the majority of my life, I'm 20, I'll be 28, y'all. Oh my God, inshallah. I'll be 28 on September 27th. And for the majority of my life thus far, I felt lost. I am just now, finally, fully, thoroughly, passionately feeling like I'm in the right body now. I'm in the right time. I'm in the right state of mind. Everything is the way it is right now. Everything is supposed to be this way right now. So let me just continue telling you, you know, my life's struggles because that's what they are. So, you know, I grew up in a family where I never really felt like my family loved me. Although they did things that, you know, family, they do for you. You know, they feed you, they clothe you, they get you nice things sometimes. They may tell you that they actually love you. They may try to be affectionate and lovable towards you. I never really felt it authentically from any of my family members except my daughter. So when you grow up in a when you grow up in a family like that and you grow up feeling these ways, it's gonna be tough. Because you never really had a stable foundation of your life. You never had a real foundation. You never had nobody tell you, I love you unconditionally. I'm proud of you. Even though you made mistakes and you mess up and you may lie, steal, deceive, hang out with the wrong crowd of friends, date the wrong type of people, I'm still proud of you. I still love you the same way as I did prior to these moments. I'm still here for you. I never had nobody really in my corner except Allah. You know? So, that being said, you know, and then also, we can talk about mental illnesses. Y'all know I'm very open and honest with my struggle with anxiety. I've been in multiple depressions before throughout my life. I believe I do have PTSD. And probably some other shit that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But those are the things that I do know. Which means that I too have grown up living with mental illnesses and I didn't even know it. Because I was around family that were dealing with the same exact mental illnesses, but they were walking around like they were perfect. They were walking around like everything is fine, like this is the way life is supposed to be. Life is not supposed to be dysfunctional. Life is not supposed to be toxic. I wish that we all could have grown up in a family where we actually felt loved. I never felt loved, you know, and this was my foundation. Not feeling like I was valuable of being loved because my own family didn't love me. I believed my mother loved me to death. You know, I truly believe that, but my mother's life was cut short, unfortunately. So that, you know, the effect of that was me being raised by her immediate family, my father abandoning and neglecting me like I was a piece of trash, and he was the one that I came from. You have to understand all the things that you have gone through. It was always supposed to happen, whether we like it or not. But I want you to accept it. The things that you have gone through. Allah specifically designed your life to be that way. You know, so my life has always been hard for me because I always felt like I don't belong in this family. How could this be my life? Why won't somebody just love me? So my life has been very tough. It has been so tough that at times I have not even been able to handle it. in my life where I felt like I wanted to off myself, yo, dead ass, because I couldn't take the pressure, man. I couldn't take it. But at this point in my life, I've accepted everything. I accepted everything for what it is. I accepted that I grew up without a mother from the age of 6 up until now, and the rest of my life I will never have a mother. Yeah, she's with me in spirit, but she's not physically with me. I didn't have my mother to tell me, baby, this is how you be a real woman. This is how to cook for your family. If you have a family one day, you know, this is how you respect yourself. Don't give your body away. Don't use your body. Don't sell your body. Do respect yourself. God bless you. You're a star. You're everything that God has designed you to be. I didn't grow up with my mother. You understand? So y'all see me being the greatest mother of all time today to my kid. And I taught myself that. I learned by looking at the people around me, and I learned what I don't want to be like. So you have to understand, although, you know, you may disagree with your family, you may not even love them, you may not like their guts, but I'm telling you right now, if you've ever felt like the black sheep, if you've ever felt like the underdog, if you ever felt like nobody never had your back, please use everything that you've gone through as your power, as your fuel to level yourself up. This is not the end of your story. This is not the end of your life. God has more for you than you could ever imagine. Trust me, because He tells me every day, Mariah, keep pushing. You're the greatest. You're the greatest. Your dreams are gonna come true. Fuck your haters. Fuck your haters. Your haters don't give a fuck about you. Your haters are in a stagnant point in their life. You have to understand the definition of hate. I've learned this a couple years ago because my haters, man, they don't want the things that I want for myself. They don't want it for me. They don't want it for you. They hate because they are too insecure in their own lives, in their own bodies. They don't love themselves. So therefore, how could they give you some authentic love? How could they cheer for you if they don't even cheer for themselves? Oh my God. Oh. You have to truly understand what hate is. Hate is a stagnant point of where someone loves you, but they don't want you to know. They don't want to tell you. They're confused about why they actually love you, so they choose to hate you. And the hate turns vile. It turns so sickly and evil and disgusting, and they are literally preying on your downfall. The way God blesses you, my babies, they can't stand it. They can't stand it. They're sitting in the mirror every day and sulking every day in their misery, and they're asking themselves, why is this person being so blessed? Why doesn't God love me this way? Because you're not a good person. You do not have pure intentions. You do people dirty. You're jealous of people. You hate people just because of the way God made them. That shit is evil. You have to You have to understand something. You can't look at somebody's life and question, why does God love them so much? Why does God always help them? Why is God always there for them? Damn, I thought they would have fell off already, and God is still there for them. Instead of worrying about why this and why that for other people, ask yourself, why doesn't God love you as much as He loved me? Ask yourself, damn, what have I done? What have I done to deserve this life? What? Ask yourself. Talk to your fucking self. Don't fucking project your evil shit on me. So, I want to continue to say, all of the hate you feel, all of the things that you've gone through, the things that you may be going through now, my babies, use it as your fuel. Accept that this is the life God gave you, and you have to use it and level up the best way you know how. Nobody can do it for you. God will bring the horse to the ocean, but He cannot make the horse drink. Okay? Use what God has given you to make your life better. Keep working on your dreams. Love yourself. Every day, trying to be the greatest person you can be. Stop worrying about other people. And how do I know all of this? Because, as I said, I too had so many questions about my life. There was times I felt stuck. There was times I didn't understand. There was times where I didn't think I would make it to the next day. There was times that I didn't even want to be on this earth anymore. But God held me. He held me close, and I'm still here today. So that means that I have a purpose on my life. He's not done with me. He's working on me every day. When you get to the end of your life, that means that either you've done something that God was not happy with, so therefore He offed you, or you already did what you were supposed to do. As much as I miss my mother, I realized that my mother, maybe all God wanted her to do was carry her kids to the physical earth. And she did that on my mother's last year of living, her last year of life, when she knew she was gonna die. My mother, because she didn't have a son, she said, please God, before you take me, I just want a son. I already have 2 daughters, please just give me my baby boy. And when my mother died, my brother was 1. Look how God works. God does not want to hurt you. He never meant you any harm. But you have to understand, life was never intended to be perfect, which is why we go through things, and some things we will never understand. My babies, I tell y'all this all the time. As much as I set my life, there's still some things that has happened in my life, and I don't even understand why. But that's not my business. He doesn't want me to understand why on certain things. He just wants you to accept it. Okay, this happened. Okay, this happened. Thank you. I know there's some lesson to be learned. I know there's something that you still didn't show me yet. And in due time and divine timing, everything will make sense. But right now, you are right where you need to be. You know, and I don't want to make this video too long. I want to keep another 30 minutes. So I'm gonna end this off by talking about how I really felt being a fatherless child, you know. And although, alright, so my father abandoned me like trash when my mother died. As soon as my mother died, I seen my father twice. I seen my father twice after my mother died. A couple years later after my mother died, and then a couple years after that. So like my mother died right before I was 6. I see my father again when I think I was like 9 or 10. And then after that I seen him like 2 years before I became a mom. So like 17, 16, or turning 16, 17-ish. And you know, the way we're raised and the life that we are given, it definitely, all the things you've gone through, and you know, not having your mother, not having your father, you know, not having either your parents like me, being raised by family members, being raised by the foster system, being adopted, raised in families that don't look like you, you know, raised up with, you know, your cousins, your friends, whatever your life design was or is. For me, in my heart, you know, my father abandoned me, he neglected me, right? And although I had multiple father figures in my life, I've had so many father figures in my life, but the reason why I've always I guess kind of felt, you know, I guess the reason why I've always still felt incomplete despite of me having those father figures around is because all I really wanted was my dad. When your dad just drops you like a fucking hot pocket and you never see your dad again, you never speak to him again, y'all are not able to, you know, have that father-daughter relationship. You know, he doesn't teach you about, you know, guys and how stupid guys can be, and you know, to protect yourself, because you know, guys, most guys are selfish. They don't care about you. They would never care about you. They're selfish. So you have to learn how to stand in your power as a woman. You have to always know how to stand in your power as a woman if you didn't have a father or any father figures. Stand in your power. You have to stand in your power as a woman. You have to respect your body. Most guys, they only want to hit it and quit it. They only want to use you like you are a tool. They only want to suck your energy. They only pretend to like you for their own selfish desires. But if you set boundaries for yourself and your body and your life, you will start to realize who really loves you and who never ever loved you. They were only with you for convenience. So I made a lot of bad decisions in my life, you know, because it took me a very long time to realize my worth, to realize my power, to stand in my strength, to know that I'm enough and I am lovable and I am valuable and I am worthy. I am everything that God designed me to be when I was first born. Despite of the mistakes that I've made, despite of the doors that I've walked in on my own, when God told me no, I still did it. And God still forgives me. You have to understand. God loves me despite of my flaws, despite of my insecurities, despite of my fuck-ups, despite of the lies that I've made told, despite of if someone felt I've cheated on them, if I've deceived them, if I've talked bad about them, if I've caused them any harm, God still forgives me. And I ask all of you, let me feel that I lied to you, or I cheated on you, or I deceived you, or I've caused you any harm, or I spoke evil about you. I also ask that you forgive me. And I understand there's some people in the world that you can apologize and they won't ever forgive you. They don't care that you have put all pride and ego aside for the sake of bearing your vulnerability, to own up to your mistakes, to take accountability over your life. Some people will still never forgive you, and I understand that, and that's your God-given right. If you don't want to forgive me, or you don't want to forgive someone for what they've done to you, then that's the walk you're gonna have to that's the walk you're gonna have to walk, the path you're gonna have to walk on. But me personally, I've forgiven everybody a long time ago who have ever hurt me, who have ever spoke about me, who was hating on me, who wishes harm for me, who doesn't like me for whatever reason, who cheated on me, who lied on me, who has deceived me. I've forgiven you a long time ago. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm focused on me. I'm focused on me now. And I am protected by the Almighty God. God loves me. And God has finally got my heart and my mind together to make me realize how beautiful I truly am, how powerful I really am, how successful I am already. I am already great. So as I said, I don't want to I'm sorry, trying to get this tissue off my face. It's hard to see yourself when you're looking in these little cameras. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna end the video right now, my babies. If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to your girl Riahjays channel. So my babies, woo child. This is the end of the content video, my babies. I love you all so much. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace and love.